Hi everyone, I decided to maybe record a full Shadowrun Hong Kong playthrough. It's a uniquely bad game for watching because it's so dialogue heavy. The writing in the Shadowrun trilogy is so good, but I happen to think that Hong Kong has the weakest one. So I'll talk about gameplay mechanics, I'll talk about character builds, I'll talk about what I like about the story, what I don't like, what I think they could have done better, how it maybe differs a little from the original two, although it's been a while since I played the original two. And hopefully this will get it out of my head, so I'll stop spending so much time on this game, even though it's I don't know, it's not that deep. It's funny how kind of difficult it is to build a functioning character on hard difficulty though, because the combat makes the hit rating very difficult. So hit rating is like the most important. I like her here, but the hair is like a little too much over here. All right, we'll do that. We'll do her. She looks fine. This is hit points. You always need some of this. When you reach a certain break point, I think 6, you actually take a little less damage as well. But for the start, we'll start here. I decided before I started recording, otherwise I could spend forever on the screen, to do a mage decker. So decking is like a hacker. So Shadowrun is like cyberpunk meets fantasy magic, which is, I don't know, I haven't even read the books, but it's just one of the coolest fucking things I'd ever heard. And you read the lore in the game, like the events that are happening, and man, it's so cool. The writers paid so much attention to in Shadowrun Dragonfall, you're in Berlin, and half the stuff is in German, and you look at I was like saying some of the random words to some German people, and they said, "Why do you know German rail stops?" So these are like, that's all very well researched. Hong Kong is great in the same way. But anyway, I decided to do a decker, so we'll just dip a point into decking right now. And I'll talk a little bit about guns and the formula. I'll try to keep it brief. Basically, and people don't talk about it, but the tooltips are actually pretty accurate. This is used to calculate chance to hit in combat. Chance to hit is the number one check your character must meet. You must fight in Shadowrun Hong Kong. You cannot smooth talk your way out of everything. You can smooth talk your way out of a lot, but you must fight. And once you must fight, the first thing to meet is chance to hit. So this is 4 points toward your total hit rating, and it's like your attack divided by the enemy defense. So all we can control is our attack, right? So this is 4 points. Without any skill, this is the attribute, this is the skill. Without any point in the skill, this will be 5 points toward your attack rating. So if I had a gun, my current formula would be 5 times 5, because I have 5 quickness times 5. Once I dip into here, this becomes only 4, but this is 6 for the attack rating. So the attribute, you want to get the attribute, and then you want to keep this in lockstep, because this is just worth more for the attack rating. There's a funny breakpoint where when you get to 9, so if I could click this, all of this counts a tiny bit more. This will count for 4.5 instead of 4. So you want to keep these lockstep, and then when you get kind of close, maybe you stop here and then just dip, and then pump to 9, and then keep the lockstep again. It's really a tiny thing. It's not even that important. But so your primary attribute, and then your skill determine your attack rating. If you take a specialization under that, which you should most of the time, like shotgun is strong, pistol is strong, rifle is notable because the in-game rifles are stupid strong. Like I think they're overstated, and then you can just stop at full auto and just dump crit chance because you don't need crit chance when the number is just so big. It's stupid. But these give you abilities and crit chance. So the attribute and the skill give you attack rating, and then you can improve your crit chance, and that is how you improve your damage. Like critting is very rewarding, and some of these abilities are very good. Like this is what is this? 1 AP shoot twice. So that's 1 AP to do 2 AP, right? That's crazy. This is 1 AP shoot 3 times. So it's 1 AP to do 3 AP. So it's crazy. And then all of that is on top of the fact that you have invested in this line, which improves your critical rating. So yeah, accuracy, to hit, crit chance, aka damage, and then also skills like shred armor is the 5th checkpoint, I think, like the final important thing you have to do. So this is the same. So this is 2 hit, and then skill. Skill and critical. If you want to play a rigger, you must. Rigger is very easy to build. You take 9 int, 9 drone control, 9 drone combat. Rigger has a very high floor but a very low ceiling. It starts to fall off in the official DLC, but it's okay. I mean, you'll still clear it fine. It's a strong build, but it does start to fall off. You'll start to feel like, man, I'm not as cool as I used to be. Okay, charisma. Charisma, I think everyone should dip into for Spirit Summoning 3. And plus the fact that this first 2 points is free, because if you take security, you will get the 2 karma back later. There's no way to get that karma but to take security. So the first 2 points is free. And I think most people will suggest going to like 4 and then bumping it to 7 artificially to meet some checks, which I guess I'll also be doing. But you could skip this if you want. Let's take... Gang is worth 1. Shadowrunner is worth 1. If you don't have strength, you could meet this with a strength check. And then security is worth 2. We'll just take a Shadowrunner, I guess. And then it also allows you to meet some scenario checks in the runs. But if you bring Gobbit, you don't really need it. And Gobbit, I think, is actually the best teammate on your team, which might be crazy to say, but I think it's true. A lot of your teammates are very strong. So, in order to not suck in combat, just pump your primary damage line immediately. Even if you want to play a decker at the start, I'll tell you, you don't need that much decking to deck. So if you're playing a Decker rifle or Decker pistol, like, I think most people recommend Decker rifle because, again, rifle is like solo investment. But I've played Decker pistol. It's also very nice. Invest in your combat skill first, then start growing your decking skill. Okay, is this actually what I'm doing? Did I spend everything? Okay. I want to put 1 point here because this determines your starting loadout, and this gives you like 1 piece of cyberware and a piece of gear. So that way it gives you a little bit of free money, and money is actually just as tight as karma, what I'm spending here. So all this stuff is kind of nice to min-max out. All right, the first combat is one of the worst in the game, so I hope this goes well for me. The very first fight is kind of hard, but that's why I took all these points here. Okay, I've yapped too much. Let's go. Oh, this is the hardest part, but... Liho Lemon. Lele. There. This is fun. I like it, but it's fun. But it'll stun lock you. I'm gonna skip the intro movie. I'm sure the movie's on YouTube if you guys want to watch. Raymond Black. Me and Duncan were street rats living in the slums of Seattle. Raymond Black, this guy from Hong Kong, took us in, took care of us, raised us. And then our player character, us, we left him to do something. And we've been locked up ever since. And then Raymond Black finally reaches out to us again after a long time and asked me and Duncan, we were in the same crew and he adopted both of us. We're like brothers. He asked us to come help him, and we've both boated into Hong Kong, and he is not here. So this game's writing does this thing where all that dialogue there has no consequence. It's for your satisfaction of role-playing, like how you want to role-play your character. The problem is it has no consequence. It has no payoff. So like you're really just kind of jerking yourself off about your character, but none of it matters. It doesn't even have like a dialogue impact later. So I don't like how they did this, and I think it's the weakest part of Hong Kong, because in the first 2 games, you talk and you get to like give attitude to your teammates, which is flavor, which is fun. But I don't have to build my own backstory, which doesn't matter, right? In Shadowrun Returns, I'm just a detective doing a favor for a friend, and you just kind of get into the detective mystery that's unfolding before you. You don't come up with your own backstory. That doesn't matter. So that's I think the biggest weakness of Shadowrun Hong Kong, and it makes like that flaw ruins so much because there's so much text, and so much text of that is dedicated to things that like my own backstory and Duncan's backstory that we don't care about and has no effect. So I think that is like Already, that's the biggest complaint I have, and that's off my chest now. This is annoying. Sometimes this is like, depending on how you enter or how your teammates behave, she might be able to reach this ley line on the first turn, or she could not. She could be short, and that's frustrating. I don't know if I should go there myself. She is notably better at magic than I am. It is important to stay in covers. Cover is like so important. Man. Aim is mandatory when you're playing on hard. Oh man, I'm just too far out. And the thing is, since it takes me 3 action points, the one extra action point to get here is really going to hurt me. I think, man, it even takes me 2. That's terrible. Let's get over here. I don't think I want to occupy it. I think I want to leave it for Carter. So 73%. Wow, that's actually really good hit rating. Thanks to 6/6 here. Otherwise, like, can you imagine how low this would be? Okay, I got him. It's better than nothing. Damage is really bad. Alright, I got 2 hits. Ow! Oh no. Oof! That hurts so bad, man. Okay, he's coming. Good, miss. But, oh, nice. Lucky. Like, this, it is very easy to lose this fight on hard. It still takes 2 to get here. This is crazy. Yeah, it's very easy to lose this fight on hard. This spell will bounce if I were on the ley line. I think I'm going to just take the 70% here. Since it takes 2, let's see how this does first. Ooh, 18. Okay, I'm going to try to get the finish on this guy. So I'm not going to stand on that ley line. We're just going to go for it. Yay! Okay. Yeah, if you didn't build your character well and you come in here on hard, it's very possible that you just die. It's really nuts. Like, they just get a few lucky rolls and then it's all over. Ow. Okay, the damage, as long as I don't die, I'm okay. Okay, that guy's not undercover. 81% is very good. Nice. Yeah, if you're not in cover, you're prone to be crit. You're liable to be crit. If you're undercover, you can never ever be crit. So it's actually a really, really big deal. Actually, why didn't I aim myself? I'm stupid. I guess I was doing other important things. I was going for the nuke on that guy. Oops, I should have stood on the ley line. Well, I'll just fire twice then. I don't even know if standing on the medium ley line does anything for the power bolt. I've never really played a mage. Ow. Okay, this guy's on cover. Alright, we're just gonna... I think I'm just gonna try to brute force it out at this point. Oh, yeah, nice. So much for brute forcing it. I think I'm running. Off the ley line. Not that I was ever on it. Ow! He doesn't have aim buff anymore. Wow. Good shot. What if I just run away entirely? Oh, 99%? Crazy. Annoying. Hit. Nope. Also, with these games, as usual, people go to the forums and complain about chance to hit. It's like, oh, I missed a bunch of 80% rolls. Like the math must be wrong. They must be doing something wrong. And then a developer actually came in and said, no, we did this very extensively. I logged everything. It's not wrong. And it's just human psychology is very bad at probability. Feeling like you're owed something, not realizing that 80% does not mean 100%. Like there's a 20% to miss is very high. Which is also why I say to hit is the first thing your character must meet. Hit rating. Okay. We're speaking Cantonese. But all the text is in English because that's what we read. Alright, these guys. You can ambush them. And if you do, there is a med kit over here. But I don't really feel like getting in a fight for just a med kit. It's not that good. Okay, Carter. Heal me. Thank you very much. It's so nice of you to spend your limited med kits on this person you just met who's like probably a criminal. Yeah, so like I said, I don't care about that med kit. We're getting out of here. Ooh, 1 karma. Spoilers, I spent Carter's medkits because if you don't get to troll, orc, dwarf, elf. 2 men, 2 women. Got permits for those bazookas. Yeah, good job, Duncan. Be a smartass. Husky troll. Permits? Give me a minute. Nope, guess not. These two are having a dick measuring contest. Okay, it doesn't really matter what you say. I just roleplay diplomatic. I don't even know if it's roleplaying. I just try to be diplomatic. Like, who wants to die? Seriously, just talk it out, you know? This is de-escalation, right? This is self-defense. Why fight if you can maybe not fight? Let's just not fight. Okay. The walled city. So this is Cantonese. I don't know what it is in Cantonese, which is a shame. Otherwise, I might be able to provide some cool commentary on the language. I can speak Mandarin. I know this is Jiulong, so it's like 9, I think. Like, yeah, some say Gao Long, maybe. Maybe that's what it is in Cantonese. But this is it's a real location. I don't know if it's as slum and terrible as they say because, you know, it's fiction. But yeah, it's a real location, just like Redmond, Seattle, I think. Just like there's a Calfree, which has like Berkeley and stuff. Yeah, these are all just real locations. It's really nice. Okay, this lesson is to tell you to get in cover. It's a little bit dumb though, because if you try to run too far into cover, the sniper just chunks you for like 30 million HP. And they're like, hey, you have to stay in cover. It's like, but I was running the cover. So I think don't try to cross this line. Just spend whatever AP you have to get into cover. It doesn't matter which facing. Get into cover, otherwise sniper murders you. So it's a bit of nonsense. I'm just gonna creep up here. We need to hit this access point. That is important. And I can hit this while in cover. Yeah, I don't have to move. So we'll just send this guy off. Can I strip your armor? Hey! That is lucky. That was not... It's under a coin flip. Yeah, there we go. There. Missed the coin flip. Oh, on the ley line I get healing. Oh, that's nice. If I touch them. Ouch. Look how bad that hurts, man. Alright, 11 damage, but I'm healing 4 per round. Not bad. Being pincered. Yikes. These environmental spirits only ever last 2 rounds, so it's fine. Just let them soak damage. There's drones in the back. We have to power them down, otherwise you are going to get shot to shreds. The game is, I don't know. I think it's kind of hard. On hard. Okay, what do I do here? I guess... I don't know if I want to toss a heal, because, I'm going to heal for a round. We'll just creep up here. Still haven't decided what I'm going to do there. I moved closer to try to get a better hit rating and also to not have to fire over cover, but... Oh, I missed 3 shots in a row at 44%. The math is so broken. Shoot. Just keep creeping up. These guys don't hit super hard if they're not undercover. I don't want to take too many hits. Let's nail this guy. Oh my god, Isabel. Woo! I haven't had this part of the fight go this badly in a long time, honestly. Ugh. I was really hoping to have him not duck back under cover. He's under light cover. Let's just try to shoot him. I can't get close. Oh, nice. Yeah, if I get closer, these guys are... These are the drones that I turned off, but yeah, I don't want to get shredded up by these guys. Yet. Okay. You can only heal the last wound you received. So healing doesn't work like, oh, I just heal some HP. No. You heal the last wound you took. So that's how that works in this game. It's an interesting mechanic. I wonder if that's how it is in the pen and paper. I want to get here to flank his cover. Boom! Isabel's kind of crazy. She has the grenade launcher is actually really sweet early on. Like everything, it falls off because of armor. Yeah, you can see how bad cover is. That would be 8 damage if it weren't undercover. I wonder if I can actually take a shot at him. Yeah, Gobbet's gunning is really awful. SMG is awful, and then her accuracy is awful. So, ow. Okay, I'm gonna get up here with my grenade launcher and take a shot. Oh, I missed, but I got 12 on that one. That's pretty good. Should I medkit me? Where am I? I'm far. Yeah, this game is slow and methodical. Oh, maybe I should have... Well, if I... yeah, I have to stand cover, otherwise you get sniped. Your teammates recover their inventory at the start of every run. So their items are like free for you to use, because they're always going to come back at the start of the next run. Poison Fog is actually crazy, but... It has a cooldown, and I would rather not miss. I want to get a little closer. And... Boy, these are bad. I'm just going to shoot. That ability is called Spray and Pray. I prayed. No, go away. Stop. Oh my god, shotgun. Okay. Ow, Conjurer Bolt. Okay. This looks pretty good. I missed. Where did it even go? That skill is so good when it lands. Oh, it went over here? Oh, that's the worst place it could have gone. Of course it did! Okay, we're gonna throw this instead then. Oh, I missed that too. But, okay, well, that's pretty bad. Yeah, you can see how this is going super well for me. Okay. One down. I'm gonna go for the kill here. The Poison Fog being there is like a serious issue. Oh no. Ooh! Sigh. Alright, I used my revive already. Like, this is going so badly. It's crazy. I have to get out of here. At least I brought him down. I think this poison fog will be gone. Start of next turn. Yeah, that Dock Wagon Trauma Kit, the thing that revived me, that thing costs like 37 new yen. So, like, if you hold on to it just to sell it, it's pretty whatever. Is this still here? Oh, Lord. Lasts for 3 rounds. Oh, I should have read that. Okay, well, here. This won't miss, right? Wait. What? Okay, graphic failure. Yeah, so it just did 20 damage. It has no hit rating. It just goes off. It's crazy. So I guess we're just going to stand here and fight. I've never had to not run from these guys before. This is nuts. I think it's actually dead to the Poison Fog next turn, but it doesn't matter. I'll just fire here. I wonder... Yeah, like, oh, no! That's another thing about this game. I don't know that you can control the pathing. Okay, we're out of here. Please don't gun me down over there. There's 2 more guards up there. If I'd known it was going to go this badly, I would have used haste. I really didn't think it would be that ouchy. Although haste 1 is kind of whatever. 2 AP to gain 2 AP over time. It's kind of break even. As far as builds go, I think the worst build in the game... Well, there's like one of the worst lines in the game, which is ESP. It's like this weird Decker summoning skill. But, like, as far as primary whatever to go, I think it's Charisma Conjuration. Because you just don't get any good spells. You get, like, Haste 3 is fine, Double Blur is okay. But the spells are awful. The Bolt is awful. And it's supposed to be a support class, but you just can't be as good at it as Gobbet is. Gobbet is just the best at it. Okay, 2 of their guys just got geeked. And Carter is dead. And we've just burned our identities. Or we're gonna go to someone to burn our identities. The Hong Kong police force has put out an APB on us. And again, none of this matters. It's just setting the stage for, the story. It tells you what's going on in the story. Yeah, so the police are after us. We're wanted criminals, even though Duncan was a cop. There's an APB out for him for being a terrorist. And we have no idea what the fuck is going on. We just landed. And now we're stuck with these Shadowrunners that apparently our foster father Raymond sent to pick us up. And we're going to see if we can arrange a meeting with Kindly Cheng. She's a middle manager of one of the most respected triads in Hong Kong here. Five karma. None of this matters. And then you get to make up your backstory with Duncan, and this super doesn't matter. This matters way less. Like, who cares about this? Yeah, like, this is whatever. This is so whatever. And that was the main problem with Hong Kong. Just that you two, you're the protagonist, I guess. Duncan's the deuteragonist, and you two suck. You're just terrible. Okay, little tip. The farther you click, the faster you run. And then don't click again because you'll slow down. That would be a nice, like, quality of life fix if they just make run speed kind of fast in town because there's no combat. Nothing bad will happen. It's just traversal. She, I love how she looks. She reminds me of the lady in Kung Fu Hustle, you know, the one with a lion's roar who's always smoking, and she's got like that badass attitude. It's like badass granny. I love Kindly Cheng. One funny thing, call me Lele. Liho. Doesn't matter. Making up your... All of making up your own backstory is so bad. Okay. This doesn't matter either. That scenario check doesn't matter. I'm going to call her Auntie because, I don't know, I think it's cute that I just assume we're going to have that relationship already. These games always give you a sassy dialogue option, and it's always funny to take it. By the way, I'm a dwarf. Why do I have elf ears? What is this? What the heck? Just noticed. What do you think happened to Raymond and got your Shadowrunners killed? I don't know. Yeah. So I like her. I think the writing is strong. She curses a lot. She says like someone like pig fucker or whatever. At first I found it kind of annoying. Not because I have something against swearing, but I just thought it would be kind of cool if she were like a classy criminal. But then you have to remember that it's Cantonese, and Cantonese is like one of the most beautiful cursing languages in the world. Like, curses roll off the tongue like water in Cantonese. So then I was like, wait, okay, that's actually really funny. Cantonese is just the best swearing language, I think. Okay, what's going on here? I have decking. I don't know if I want to deck over Isobel right now. I guess I should. 14 points, though. I could just do this. I could just do this. Okay, so I have Spirit Summoning. I will bring Isobel, I guess. She's probably better at decking than I am. Or I could bring Gobbet. It doesn't matter. I don't know why I'm thinking about this so much. Maybe I should take... I could also just spend this later. Okay. We'll take Isabel. I think she's a better decker than I am. Int 3. Is that her? Oh, that's Gobbet. Man, this game. How do you see? Okay, whatever. So after this one, I'll end the video. I probably should have ended it after Hard Landing. This video is already pretty long. And like I said, this game isn't even like really watchable, so I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, did I inherit all of Carter's spells? Oh, I could have given that to myself. Oh, that's crazy. That's a great start for a mage. All right. Isobel grew up in the walled city. This is the like deepest slum of Kowloon, Jiulong. And she hates it here. There's more story later that uncovers what she suffered here, but she hates being back here. This is an NPC. Lots of random NPCs during runs will give you a little side quest. This lady's from the university. She's studying feng shui. Feng shui? Feng shui. Feng shui is just wind water. That's literally what it is. Qi is literally just air. All right, so she wants us to patch up the town a little bit, see if it improves the feng shui. I could rip the wires out, or I could ask Isobel to fix it. Neither of them matters. That's part one. I took Shadowrunner. Yeah, I took Shadowrunner. I remember. Okay, let's see if I can summon the spirit with my 2 spirit summoning. Yes, I can. Okay. That's another reason I think you should take Spirit Summoning 3 to get the the totem. You can just take a passive totem, and then, like I said, the first point of charisma is, the 2 points of charisma is free, and then you get to meet scenario checks. Okay. You can go attack the guards, but you don't have to. If you have the gang etiquette, 3 charisma and the gang etiquette, you can smooth talk your way past this guy and actually gain a karma. But I don't have it, so we're gonna move on. And I don't feel like talking to him. I don't feel like it, because I know this game. This guy gets mugged. The old man gets beat up. Nothing you can do about that. Burning tires. And then there's conveniently a bucket of sand. Once you examine the burning tires, there's a bucket of sand. You have to look at it first. And I guess it just takes 1 bucket of sand to put out burning tires. To be fair, I have no idea. I've never played with burning tires or flame-consuming sand before. Okay, so that's two parts of that done. Okay, this guy. If you have the Strength 4 or Shadowrunner etiquette, you can get that cred stick back. So yeah, you can take Strength 4 or Unarmed 4. Well, these two are the same, right? If you have Unarmed 4, you have Strength 4. But I don't have Strength, but I can talk him out of it. And then I can sass him for free. Alright, we get a karma for getting the cred stick back. You can go return the cred stick, but you won't get anything for it. So if you want to roleplay a nice guy, you can do it. I'm keeping the Nuya, man. Okay. And that's the final piece of Repair the Walled Sea. So I've gained 2 out of the 3 possible karma in this scenario already. There's another one. So there's just like lots of karma to farm here. What the heck? It's so slow. Alright, so you can, if you're a good decker, you can do it, but I'm going to ask Isabel to do it, because I'm not a good decker. And then... Alright, cyberspace. Isabel's going to jack in, I guess. So oh my god. Isabel's an okay decker. But decking can be frustrating, and I wanted to do it as the player character so I'd be a better decker than Isabel. And also fulfill a separate role. So okay, that's the way not to go. Don't go that way. Go take the southern path here. We don't need that entrance. We don't really want it. Oh, this is so busy. Oops. Yeah, so the goal is to avoid these lights. You can, like, I don't know, play stealthy a little bit. You can always stand around and watch their pattern to notice where the safe spots are, but I know that they're here. Okay. And then just find your opportunity to sneak in. A lot of the time, it's just following behind one guy and then noticing which direction they turn and staying safe. Okay, I could force it. I'm just going to force it. I was going to say I could show you the minigame for hacking. I actually don't mind it. I think it's kind of fun. I think it's more fun than like this creeping thing because the point-and-click interface is really lousy for stealth, I think. So that's another gameplay criticism. I don't know how you would change it, but it kind of sucks. The other way opens the Hatch Deadbolt to get into Strangler Bow without violence, which is what we want for extra karma. But we're not going to take that path because there's nothing in there, and we already have a way in, which is here. The Spirit told us this code is 5465, and we take this path because you get a karma. And I think like a grenade or something. You just have to fight 2 of these dudes. Summon that guy. And the Spirit is actually super good right now. Later on, they fall off really hard because we don't improve our Spirit summoning skills, and the enemies get stronger and stronger. So, but whoa, look at that, crazy! And I still get another turn with him. All right, let's just finish this fight real quick. Grenade launcher's really good too. Oh man, why didn't my first fight go like this on hard landing with all the cops? Brutal. Oh, that's the, yeah, 71 bucks. Yeah, so definitely take that. A karma and 71 bucks. So 3 out of 4 karma on this map so far. Let's go check out stuff. It's more money here, maybe? I need loot. But yeah, I want to play, I want to be a decker so I don't have to bring Isobel onto every run, because you kind of almost always need a decker if you want to get all the rewards, like all the Nuyen, which is your money. And Nuyen is very hard to come by in this game. Like, money is a serious resource. And I want to play Mage because Mage has... There's no Mage on the team. Like, Gobet's kind of a Mage Shaman, and she's very good at what she does, but I wanted some of the more specialized Mage stuff, and I just haven't played one before. Did I get the code? 7881, yeah, okay. And yeah, do not kill any Yellow Lotus, so we are going to finish up here. Strangler Bow. I have a friend named Bow. Oh, a very good friend named Bow. Okay, you can sass him, you can not sass him. He will always give you the same, like... Yeah, like I said, it's fun, actually. I like that you get the flavor text. But I'm going to speed through it. Okay. And then we just get out of here. Go back the way you came. If you spooked the guards at the front door, you could go out the front door. Or if you killed them, but don't kill them because then you lose out on 2 karma. And we comment that the walled city is really bad and unsettling. Bad juju. Alright. Hard to shake off the walled city. Its gravity clings to you as if wretchedness itself had grown tentacles. The sounds of suffering subside, but their echoes still thrum your insides. Yeah, like, the writing is really good. Isobel is, yeah, terrified of this place. Yeah. Okay, we're out of here. Okay, since it autosaved here, I will end this video here. I don't know if I'm going to make more, but that is Shadowrun Hong Kong. Thanks for watching, guys.